Hello, friends. It's Linberry. It's time for more discussion of Red Comet. All right. So, part of this discussion it has to do with yeah, I know I did my nails. Has to do with a story call from Raconteur Press I was interested in and I was reminded of today. It's for Pinup Noir, Sultry Murder Jazz. Dames who could walk the mean streets by their lonesome, they find trouble and they handle it. Mystery is how they still have a heart under all its smoldering armor of beauty and dark danger. Noir femme fatales who have honor, dignity, and don't mind getting their hands dirty when the night requires it. We don't want explicit sex, excessive cussing. She is a lady in spite of everything, but tasteful violence is part of the game after all. So, 10 days from now, that closes. I just need to get into the habit of getting more short things down, and I need to do more for this setting. So, I have a few notes. Here's a few notes. Haha! Notes. Okay. First note. When starting a story, one must assemble a strong foundation. I think that's makes sense. What is the foundation to the story? Who stands on that foundation? And then we deal with things like goal, motivation, and conflict. What matters most to the character? What mental scars tear at the character's core, like their childhood, that kind of thing. And what matters most than what happens when that is taken away. So that's the story right there. Okay. So that's the mindset. And yeah. Forgive me while I get a drink. So, okay. All right. So we need to build a Gundam model. And I've promised today's model is more work on my RX-78-2, the 3.0 version. Spoilers, I've already been working on it. Okay. So this is the lovely manual for the aforementioned Gundam. Get you a better look at that. Yeah. I got this Gundam around my birthday, July last year, because it reminded me so much. I mean, because it is the same Gundam that they used past tense for the FOO. That's the 1-to-1 Gundam that was in Yokohama, Tokyo Bay. I had the great fortune to actually get to see that about 10 days before they took it down. So, let me show you some of what I've done on it. I did the core fighter. I did not do a good job on the core fighter, but I think there's supposed to be another part here. No, it pops up here, and this swings around like so. Like I said, it's already come apart. So, so the core fighter I did not do well on. And whatever music I have playing in my head has got to go away. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm listening to music that you can't hear. That's called copyright. I am not going to play Singing in the Rain all day. I will, however, show you things that are much better state. We have a fine-looking Gundam. Some decent capacity. Got his nice backpack there. Got his head on. We even have a pair of arms. They're in a rudimentary state. Good arms all the same. And I might have even put them on upside down. And I'm not terribly worried about it at the moment. Okay, so here he is. It's a Gundam. Very cool. All right. So that's where I'm at with that. I don't know what that piece is. Anyway, we need to start building some legs. Actually, it looks like we need to build some shoulder armor. That makes a lot more sense. Let's build some shoulder armor. No, come back here, decals. I will need you. Not today, but I will need you. Okay. I need a J1 21 and a J2 21. Um, 21. So, get the God hands. I need this 21 right here. So that one was 21. I need 27 off the same tree. Here it is. Really? Okay. I know you can't see all this very well. I'm plotting out better uses of my space, but I'm getting there. The idea is that we're all involved or something. Okay. So well, if I'm going to do that, I just need to stick with it. I will say, if you're expecting this to be done all right now, it ain't happen. Handful of reasons. One, this is the first master grade I've ever done. So that's going to take a while. Second, I'm planning on being out for an hour. Somewhere in that radius. Just trying to file these edges down. So back to that. I'm just investigating the... I can't see anything on the chat, so if anybody is saying anything, my apologies. I don't know if you are or not, and if you're not, that's fine. I'm just supposed to ramble, right? So if I'm rambling in the direction of the camera, let's do this. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Okay. So I ramble in the direction of the camera. I would like the character for this story I'm going to work on. I believe her name will be Electra. Because I said so. If you don't like that, too bad. Where's my god hands? Okay. Her name will be Electra. You decide. I mean, the idea is pinup noir. We want something kind of crime noirish, and and it also includes Blade Runner stuff. So that's very noir. I mean, future noir. That might be one of my favorite kinds of noir. Let's see. What? What does she want? What does she want? It's going to be something within the city. The city will be a place that has lots of controls and untrustworthy security. God. I'm trying to get a good idea of where I'm supposed to put this piece. Nope, I'm looking at the wrong piece. Okay, so this hooks onto here. Boom. I have a shoulder armor. All right, let me find the J1, and I can do the same thing. In fact, I think I just spotted one of the... No, you go back in here. Yeah, here's the same pieces again. Pop, 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 and pop, pop. Nope. Pop. Okay. So, same pieces again, opposite side. I am going to blow my nose just briefly. Turns out I was going to sneeze instead. So, okay. So, a lot of building is just find the pieces, snip, 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 put them together. Okay? A lot of what a conflict needs, though, is someone, it could be, what are we trying to say? But it could be, what are we trying to rise against? You're like, why are you worried about noir? This is a mecha setting. Well, I mean, all right. So, here's the thing about Gundam. One of the best Gundam shows is Gundam The Origin. And it's basically how young Casval Daikun goes through several permutations to become Char Aznavour. And if you know nothing about who Casval Daikun is, it's fine. If you know nothing about who Char Aznavour is, again, fine. You don't have to know anything about Gundam to enjoy that show. Gundam The Origin, highly recommended. I'm going to add that to the playlist. in time, I'm going to have playlists available because I use playlists for all these things. And I have just added the piece Manhattan Project by Ludwig Göransson from the Oppenheimer soundtrack to my Red Comet playlist. This is very much a one-person show, so I'm kind of rambling as I go, and I apologize if that's not half as entertaining as it could be. I shouldn't apologize for that. Never apologize for doing what you can. Actually, I should sand those pieces down a bit first. All right. So who is Elektra up against? She is up against the state. She is up against corrupt politicians and corrupt cops. Corrupt cops. That's what we're going to say. Oh, I was saying about the Gundam The Origin before, though, is a lot of that story does not take place inside of a giant robot. Some episodes don't. Still quite captivating and very much Gundam. And there's plenty that happen in a giant robot, so nothing to worry about there. All right, 2 pieces. All right, we need a G1 and a G2. I need some more J's first. 32 and 33 on both of them. So let's get those first. 32 and 33. They are corresponding parts to the same whole. Aren't we all? All right. Okay. So maybe we can deal in the power cores. Smuggling. That could be fun. I cut a little too deep on that. I'm just going to leave that be. I shouldn't break it off like that. But I did such a good job of doing it. Okay. So we have power cores that we could do. Fuel, maybe. Maybe there's some software things we could play with. What does Elektra have? Or what does Elektra want? How can we take it away? Never let it be said that I am not cruel to my characters. Because I'm terribly cruel to them. All right. Terribly cruel to them. All right. So look from here. And these should be Are you? Come back here. Oh yeah, that's where they belong. Okay. In you go. Come on. So once on the inside, the smoother bits. Oh God, I've got a decal coming up. Shouldn't be. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh yeah, this is definitely right. No. Come on. Work with me. This is not an exact science. Okay. So we're a lot closer. All right. Progress. I do need to find the G1. Or that one's actually... Yeah, that's going to be the G1. All right. The G1, and I want number 4. Number 4. All right, number 4, G1. So I'm thinking there might be like an electronic key or something that's going to get Electra where she wants to go. Out of the city. Maybe keys to Mecca. But of course, the powers that be don't want people just running around with keys to Mecca. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. It'd be like somebody walking around with keys to a jet or keys to a tank. Maybe a nuclear launch code. Something along those lines. All right, so this one's going to be flat piece, pins up. Pins up, and it plugs in right here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, improvement. Great. I'm going to need a G2. Let's get the G2 now. I'm going to jump back and get those others on the J's. Especially since I already know what pieces I'm after, and I'm cutting it way too close to the actual part. So remember, boys and girls, you're supposed to cut here. This is my actual part. I should be cutting here. And then come back around and use a good set of nippers, like, say, a God hand, knife, file, all the above, and then take that off at the spot. I don't like that one. Let's flip that around. I'm going to need to sand you a little bit. That's okay. All right. So, all right. We've got the keys to the mecha. Great. I know I can just put this right on here. Like so. Like Mecha Guy Kutsuo says. All right, so this key will let Electra get out. Who's going to take it away? And how can she get it back? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is the thought process. I need the JT. There's the JT. Here we go. Remember. So I'm wanting these two pieces. And I could just be really, really flexible there and just cut it out as one piece. Take the whole tree out. Now I can cut away these bits up here. And as I do so, I get closer to the point where that one just came off. And this one, I can do that with. Okay. So she wants out of the city. She has a key of some sort to do so. Said key has been confiscated. She has to get it back. Okay. Very simple drive. I want this. I need this. I want it back. Too much into it. Oh, car, come on here. Yes, better. All right. I like that one. Yeah. I think every episode I'm going to have to re-upload a link to the Red Comet playlist, but I'm happy to share that. I should probably find some jazzier bits if I'm going to write a jazzier story. Okay. That's the first one I finished of 2. Remember, these pieces go on the outside. So, whatever makes it look more like a Gundam is the side it belongs on. Pop. Pop. No? No. Don't twist the fucking part. I'm so glad right now that I turned off that setting that said this is not for kids. Because this is not for kids. There we go. That's strange. Backwards. On both parts. What the heck? This, I can do it. All right. All right. This goes there. Good. Nope. Turn around. Turn around. Okay. This joint's going to be really loose because I screwed around with it. I don't like that. What can I do about it? Okay. So now we need some G's and some F's. No, some G. Yeah, I need some F's and some G's and some H's. Okay. 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 So G's, we need G17s. And 18s. Okay. All right. There's a 17. Here's an 18. I'm always impressed with some of the channels that go around and they actually just they just say, okay, here's all the parts. Thump. Go. Right. That's pretty impressive that they can do that. Ooh, I'm going to play with my Gundam marker. Okay. All right. So, Gundam marker. Great for panel lining. Terrible for whatever I just did there. I like to hit it with the marker and then go over it with my thumb or finger. Just really quickly get up the excess off. This isn't supposed to look pretty, and I can come back with something and clean it up very easily. I have the materials to clean it. I just want to put it together right now. That's got... Okay. We'll do more with that in a moment. I do want to sand this down a bit. All right, so Electra key confiscated. She wants it back. I'm trying to show off this piece. Anyway, Electra's a key. It's been confiscated. She wants it back. Okay. Okay. All right. So, who is the? Do I have a single person who's doing this, or is this just kind of like the system? I kind of want it to be the system, but I gotta fill like how many pages? It's 5,000 to 8,000 words. Okay. Okay. All right. 5,000 to 8,000 words. Let's play more with the Gundam marker. I don't know what this track is, but I want to leave. Let's see. Sure. Well, add to this the playlist. Sure. Okay. Oh, there's another groove. I've missed one here. Yep. Yeah, which means I also missed all of these. That has a lot more definition now. Let's see. That's the one I just did. And this is what I still need to do. I missed another line. Okay. So, oh wow. I just found a bunch of panel lines I missed. Skip. Panel lines on gray. They're easier to miss, but they're almost as forgiving as white ones. How's that? I think it's better. Okay. I'm still here. I promise that. I've just gotten really kind of full brain moment fixating on a couple of things here. Okay. Got more definition in that. Let me find the rest of those G plates. So this is G2. I need the G1. Okay. And there they are. God hands. All right. So okay, there's those. My methodology is not usually like this. Honestly, I don't usually have one given way of building a story. But one thing that worked for me well in the past to get started was just to say, hey, I can do that. And I really want to just say, hey, I can do that with this. Even if it turns out to be a piece of junk, even if I don't get it turned in on time, I want it to be, hey, I can do this. And then I have another story I can send out. And then here's the important part. You send the story out. That's the part I always mess up on, is I stop sending my stories out after a while. And I really shouldn't stop. I've got several stories in my head, and actually I've got it on file that are just really good, and I just need to support them. So it's just part of the game, is getting those things back out into the world. Maybe that's part of Electra's problem. I know it's part of mine, is getting out into the world. Okay? Maybe I should run with that, because everybody's individual scars drive them. And why can't that drive things here? Okay. So I'm going to hit this. So what else can I do? Yeah, maybe Electra's never gotten out into the world. She wants to get out of the world because it's better than where she's at. She's used to where she's at. God, isn't that everybody? All right. Let's get another shoulder piece put together. All right, I need some H's. Oh, there's an H1 and an H2, and I need piece number 11 from both. I will need an F. Actually, since I've got F's, and I've got an F in my hand, we need F112 and F212. Okay. All right. So F112, F212. Okay. All right. This is D. Don't need you, D. I do need you. Here we go. Nope. Yes, here we are. There is going to be a lot to detail on this. There's going to be a lot to sand on this. Okay. All right, so I'm getting there. What we need, the H's still, yes. H111, H211. Those are probably going to be gray color. Those are J's. That's an I. You are an H1. Here we go. Ooh, a small piece. I thought I would be able to get to the beam saber in this session, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. So that's the H1. I now need the H2. I know you are. I just need you to unearth yourself, please. I see you. You're off camera, but I see you. No, that's an A. That doesn't help me. Aha. Hello. I bet you are the piece I'm after. You are. You are the piece I'm after. You're right here. Okay. So we need. Should not have done it that way. Let's do this. Okay. Better. Okay. Oh, this is side. So. Okay. I mean, we get used to the things we fear, don't we? I know I do. Get used to the things that we fear. We sometimes overcome those fears, and sometimes become complacent in obedience to them. Those are two very different things. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to mark on this. I need a little bit more sanding on this edge. So that's one of the tricks is finding the elements in any story that makes a character relatable, even if they're scumbags. What makes someone human? Oh, I drew all over my shirt. Oh, I like this shirt too. That's what I get for not capping my stupid Gundam marker. Remember, kids, cap your Gundam marker when you're not using it. Of course, I'm about to use mine. So, okay. Oh, well, I'm going to do this first. So here's what I'm doing now. You can see how it's very white. It's not going to be half as white in a minute. Because there's lots of lines on here. About halfway on just that same part, you're going to see all sorts of little lines on it in just a moment. It's great. Like I said, all kinds of lines on that now. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, I missed several. All sorts of lines on it. And now, I do my tried and true method of oils, skin. Just go over it really quick. Okay, let's see. Okay, and now I'm going to give this a little bit of a sand, just to help clean off the roughness of those spots. There. Cleaner. Okay. Crap, I missed more. Just some little dots. That's all. Because there are dots. Industrial rivet holes. Okay. let me hit up this other one. And then we'll get to this tiny piece. And then we'll be in a much better spot. I don't feel that bad when I go out of the lines with this Gundam marker because, one, it cleans up a lot better than a really intense panel liner. And it also gives it more of a dirty mystique to it. It pulls a little bit out of the uncanny valley, basically. And I like that. Okay. Like I said, here we go. This is the corresponding piece. I'm going to do like I did a moment ago. Just go over everything. Give it a nice, basically, not an intense sanding, just a polish. This isn't intended to remove anything. This is just to neaten it up. This is a quick and dirty method as I blow off steam about books and stories I want to write. Okay. Speaking of books and stories I want to write, we're getting closer to me discussing that more. I should just do it, right? Now, one of the core questions is Electra going to be able to pull this off? Is she going to be able to pull this off? And I'm not sure. I'm really not. I should not do that. All right. I need to figure out. Surely not. Oh, I see. Sometimes in Gunpla, the order in which things are assembled is important. And I just found one of those stages. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I did. That one there at the bottom. The gray one. Lighter gray. Yeah. It's on stages. So basically, I just nudge off the one I put on there just now. And Just reassemble it again in a minute. It's part of the trick and the pleasure of these things is that it has all of these lovely little bits and details, and it's an exploration of making things work. You're thinking, wow, Len just spent an hour and 6 minutes making these two tiny little parts. And yes, I did. And I think they look really good. And I am going to go ahead and include them in the assembly of the main body. Which means I actually need to remove them, the arms, from the body. That didn't work too well. Why is that not working right? When this all gets on there, it's going to look really good. But it is really fighting me. Yeah, okay. Not bad, though. Oh, I lost the head. Followed by losing the arm. What the heck? Am I backwards? Surely not. No? I thought for a second I built it upside down. I didn't. I just need to make this align a little better. This doesn't look right. Here we go. If I could get this to go flush with the rest of the chassis, it would look a lot better, and it would line better too. It just does not seem right. It seems wobbly. I got this panel that comes up. Yeah, that tumble was everything coming apart. Oh, don't put that on by itself. Come on, come back out. I need you to go over this first. Where am I supposed to put this one on this side? Sometimes it's that finicky. No. There's not enough space. God, this is a really crappy edition. I just feel it's crappy at least. Yeah, I might have had that backwards. I'm not trying to disassemble it. I'm trying to make it where it'll move. Okay, that's better. Okay, this side, this piece is so much stronger than this one. All right, I'm going to have to actually take it apart so that I can put it back together. Crazy, right? That's part of how it goes. It's the same for writing, you know. You sometimes have to dissect, disassemble the words so that you can find the words in a better way. The words are key to getting there. The parts are the path to total assembly. That's better. Okay, we are that much closer to a complete RX-78-2 version 3 Gundam. It sometimes falls apart. It sometimes acts unstable. But sometimes it's all right. Anyway, here's where we're at. We have... I feel like I'm missing something that was here earlier. Anyway, I'll find that part later. I know there's a slim part that's here. It's hooked in. It's all right. For now, I'm going to call it quits here. This is Len Berry. I have been plotting out my new short. This is Len Berry. I have been plotting out my new short story, and I will keep you posted on that. We'll have another adventure again very soon. And until then, my Gundam will say bye-bye. Sort of. There we go. Bye. Oh, come on. There we go. Cool hand, right? Bye. All right. Take care, everybody.